everybody looks at the view and go, wow, paradise. But living in the Cayman Islands comes with a very expensive price tag. Hi, I'm AJ, and Steve and I live in the Cayman Islands full time. And in this video, I'm going to break down the real cost of living in paradise. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how much you will need to earn to survive and have a comfortable lifestyle here in the Caymans. So let's start with housing. When you rent an apartment or a house or a condo in the Cayman Islands, they come fully furnished. They come with your kitchen equipment, that's down to your plates and your cups, knives, forks, and your pots and pans and a blender, even your sheets and pillows and things like that, not towels but bedding. So this is our one bedroom apartment. It's quite a spacious one, and we are in the heart of Cayman Bay. So our monthly rent is 4,000 US dollars, so that's 800 New Zealand dollars a month. So these are the current listings for rentals at the moment on the EK. There's over 1,089 listings, but the top line here just gives you a sort of a little bit of an overview. So the first one is an apartment, and that's in West Bay, so that's a bit further out from the 7 Mile Beach corridor, and that's a 2-bedroom 2-bath, and that will cost you 3,000 CI. So in US that would be 3,600, and in New Zealand dollars that would be 6,000 per month. And then we've got a house which is in Savannah, and that is quite far. That's the other side of the island really. You would have a little bit of a commute for work, and that's a 3-bedroom 3-bath, and that's 2,000 square meters, and that will cost you 3,200 CI per month. In US that would be 3,840, and in New Zealand dollars that would be 6,400. Then we've got a condo here, and this one's on the 7 Mile Beach corridor, and that's also a 3-bedroom 2.5 baths, and that's 2,100 square feet, and that costs 5,600 CI per month. In US that's 6,720, and in New Zealand dollars that would be 11,200 per month. So car insurance. The average cost third-party cover for a middle-sized car, not exceeding 2.5 litres, is going to be in the region of 500 to 800 CI per year, which is 600 US to 960 US, and that's going to be in New Zealand dollars 1,000 to 1,600. Comprehensive insurance on a nearly new second-hand car worth 16,000 will be in the region of 1,000 per year. So that is 1,200 fully comp US, and in New Zealand dollars that's 2,000 New Zealand dollars per year. Insurance on a new car worth 45,000 will be approximately 1,900 CI per year. So in US that's 2,280, and in New Zealand dollars that would be $3,800. So the current prices at the moment for petrol per litre in 2026 is 1.19 CI. In the US dollars that's 1.43, and in New Zealand dollars that's $3.01. So I'll walk you through some monthly household expenses. Electricity, you'll be paying 200 plus CI, that's $250 or $400 New Zealand. Then internet, that's anything from 80 to 75, which is 100 US to 219. And in New Zealand that would be 160 to $350. Mobile monthly plans, $68 to 120 CI, that's 85 US to 150 US, and in New Zealand dollars that would be 170 to 240. And now your water, that's anything from 50 to 90 CI, and the US, that's 63 or 110 US dollars. New Zealand dollars, that would be 100 to $180. So this was just a top-up shop today. I just got a couple of loaves of bread, a couple of mueslis, got two because they were on offer or special, some peas, some kiwi fruit, and some potatoes which were also on special. And that came to 64 CI, which is 76.80 US and 128 New Zealand. So that just gives you an example of what you get for 64 CI. Just a little top-up shop there. For all you Kiwis watching, can you believe the price of those kiwi fruit? $2.40 each? I don't think so. Health insurance is compulsory. So for an individual policy, that's going to cost you anything from 700 to 1,300 plus per month, and it doubles for a couple and triples if you have a family. Though the law states that you're required to have at least the basic plan. Childcare and schools. So preschool will cost 1,000 up to 1,500 CI. In US that's 1,250 to 1,875. And in New Zealand dollars that's 2,000 up to 3,000 New Zealand dollars. For international school, annual fees are 14,000 up to 29,000 CI. In US, that's 21,600 up to 34,800 per year. In New Zealand dollars, that's 28,000 up to 58,000 per year. So to live comfortably as a couple, you are going to need 10,000 CI, or that's 12,000 US dollars, or $20,334 New Zealand. So in this video, I've covered all the biggest expenses that you will incur per month, but I'm curious to know whether actually I missed anything. If I did, please leave your questions down below and I will do my very best to answer them in my next video. So, bye for now.